Good morning everyone. It is another rather dull Friday. Talking about the weather, it is not dull in things I have to get done. So quick update. So it's been a week or so since I last vlogged. Took a little break just because it had been so mental with animals and such. So I will fill you in with a very quick, have to rush off because Dylan has been at the vet's overnight. Nothing too serious, but I will give you the lowdown later. But I have to go and get ready to pick him up very soon. So I'm rushing off to the yard. It's just after 10 and I have a lot to do today. But we'll fill you in a little bit later. What you dreaming about, milkman? What you dreaming about? Are you back home now, Thug? Is you back home now? Yes. Off you go. Good boy. Hello there. So it is now the end of the day. So basically this morning I filmed a really quick clip to say I was headed to the yard and I would fill you in later. And then I decided to not fill you in later. And now I've literally just left the yard again. So Dylan is now sorted for the night. He's back in the field. He's been at the vet this week to get further investigations on the ongoing lameness issue. So he got some nerve blocks done and they think they've kind of narrowed down kind of what's sore. Mr. Kane is having a whinge. He still hates the car. So then he got his coffin joint injected to try and help with any pain. So hopefully that will help him become sound in the near future. That'd be great because it's now been about 5 weeks or something since he was sound. I think so. So that was fine, except he didn't really like getting that done and he managed to knee the vet in the face. So my favourite vet now has a black eye because of Dylan and I feel quite bad. No, at least she's forgiven him. Oh my goodness, whingy pants. She's forgiven him. But I must admit, I was quite annoyed. I was like, oh, of course you did. You had to go and knee the vet in the face. So that wasn't great. So he did that on Thursday afternoon. So he stayed at the vet's over into this morning and we picked him up this morning, which is why I went to the yard again. And he's back home now to do some more recuperating. So that's Dylan sorted. So that's the wee Dylan update for now. Mr. Kanan is his usual whingy self. He hates being in the car. He's been pretty much fine, I think, since the last vlog. I can't actually remember. Oh my goodness me! What a whingy pooch! Is you a whingy pooch? Yes. Whingy fart. So he's continuing to be fed a very bland diet because he's had 3 bouts of gastroenteritis in as many weeks as well. Actually, it's probably been about 3-4 weeks. So he had 3 bouts of gastroenteritis in about 4 weeks. And he's now on a super bland diet of fish and potatoes, fancy pants. And then after about 6 weeks, we start adding in irritants like grain or chicken or things like that to try and figure out what's upsetting his tummy. So that's an ongoing project. All the animals with problems right now. Thankfully the guinea pigs are still behaving and they are good to go, so they're happy as Larry, so that's something. So that is the animal update for the last couple of weeks, because like I said I didn't vlog one of the weeks. I forget what week it was I didn't vlog. They're all blending together so much, it's ridiculous. So we're away to head home now and get a chill evening on the go. Not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I will fill you in when I have a plan. So catch you later. It's a lot later on. It's 10 o'clock. We've both had some food and I've done some editing and organising for video stuff because I've kind of dropped the ball again on that one. That's pretty much what I do. So I made a few more plans to get things organised for that. And me and Ewan are going to go and sit down and watch the next episode of The Bad Batch on Disney+. And I will see you in the morning. The plan for the morning is to go and meet Luna for a fun walk at Fyvie Castle. So we will take you along when we go do that. So catch you tomorrow. Good morning everyone. That is now Saturday morning. Me, Ewan and Pooch are heading off to meet Miss Luna at Fyvie Castle for our morning walk. We're in the car, so it's very shaky. Oh my goodness. And we're also going to pop in past Norvite because I want to look at some shedding tools for Pony and Haley Pooch back there because his casting is taking a new turn.
And I want to see, kind of compare what's in the sort of dog pet shop and the horse shop. So probably both equally as expensive, but that's the plan. Kanan now constantly has his head on Ewan's shoulder while driving, and it is so cute, although he does leave slobber marks all over his shoulder, so that's not ideal. That was a very bumpy bit of road. Anywho, we are heading off, and we will catch up with you when we get to our destination. We're not sure which one we're doing first at this point.
Settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery.
Good morning. It is Sunday now. I meant to come back to you last night, but didn't. We were playing Mass Effect basically until we felt tired, went to bed, and then Mr. Pooper had a rough night. So Mr. Kanan was up being sick again last night. So Kanan has been, well, we've decided, the vet has decided that Kanan has got a food intolerance. So he is on a restrictive diet of fish and potatoes, and some carrots and some scrambled eggs. That's all he gets. And he's getting that for 2 months. And then we start to add things into his diet like chicken and grain stuff like rice or pasta, and try and figure out what it is that's making his tummy funny. But yesterday we had an unfortunate incident when we met someone out walking and they decided to give Kanan their ice cream cone. And it all kind of happened very fast and it was gone. Naturally, Labrador wolfed it. So we were like, oh no, that's kind of not the plan. He's not meant to get anything. So we were like, right, he's probably going to have a dicky tummy. And he did. He was sick about 5 times last night. So that's not good, and he's a very quiet pooper this morning because obviously he's had a sore tummy, but he's had his morning eggs and he's just having a rest, and we'll have to carry on with our restriction diet, obviously. It's a bit unfortunate, if someone else feeds them, and it's not exactly one of those things that you can kind of stop. It's such a quick process, and they didn't obviously ask if it was okay, but it's a bit unusual to be randomly giving your dog at the end of your ice cream cone anyway, but hey ho, peoples. But we have a very sad puppy this morning with a sore tum-tum. So, like I say, we're carrying on with his restricting diet, but we're not taking him for a walk this morning because, as you can see, he's not really feeling it. He wants to just chill. And I lay in the bed with him this morning just to kind of give him cuddles and make him feel a little bit better. And yeah, so he's going to have a rest until early this afternoon, and we'll take him for a walk then. But that is update with Poocher Poo, who's looking very sad. So yeah, perils of having a lab on a restriction diet, not easy. But he usually keeps him happy, it's not upsetting his belly what he's actually eating. So unfortunately, we think it's probably going to be a grain intolerance, which obviously the wafer part of the cone, maybe that was enough grain type stuff to set him off, or it might just be that his stomach is still really sensitive from the gastroenteritis that he had, several times in April. So we're not sure. It's definitely pointing to a grain intolerance for sure, but we haven't done the official re-entry of grain into the diet, so we're not counting that as any significance, obviously. So that's Mr. Pooch. I am now up with very disrupted sleep, so I'm very sleepy. And I've got a whole bunch of editing to do because I was super productive yesterday and filmed 3 videos and the intro to another video, which was awesome because I'd been putting it off for ages. And if I just sat down and did it, like when I was meant to do it, it would have been fine. But just been so busy lately and really unmotivated, and yeah, but I was good yesterday and had a really productive burst in the afternoon and got a bunch done. But now obviously I've got all the editing to do, so I'm going to try and edit and schedule as much of the videos as possible to get myself caught up and organised. I'm not very good at getting things uploaded around the same time and being consistent, but Anywho, that's my plans for this morning, is literally to sit with a cup of tea and do some editing. We're gonna go to the yard later to take care of Mr. Dylan, as we always do, but my lovely friend is letting me borrow her second pony, who she just hacks out when she's got time, because she's older. She's definitely a senior lady. She is 28 this month, Miss Cindy, so we're going to take her for a little hack along with Pooch, as long as he's feeling better, and then that'll be a fun afternoon activity. Nice to get a bit of a ride in with Dylan still off work. And yeah, so that is what we're going to do a little bit later on, and I will catch you in a bit when I'm not just sitting editing and doing boring things. Catch you later.
How's Mum's good boy? How's Mum's good boy? Who's a happy lad? Good lad. You enjoying yourself, mister? Is that tasty?
Hey there. Hi. Dog just bought me a caterpillar. A very big caterpillar. So it's now the end of the day. We got back from doing our pony jobs and sorting out Dylan and riding Cindy, and you'll have seen that in the clips before this. And I've spent the rest of the afternoon editing and getting super up to date. So I've got my next couple of videos all scheduled. So that's me feeling really on top of things. And Ewan's now playing with the caterpillar. That's the shadow in the background. So I'm going to wrap up the vlog here. We are sitting down to play some more Mass Effect, and I'm just going to chill, and I will see you for another vlog next week. So I will see you then. Bye.